As a surgical educator, I'm always looking for ways of looking differently at how people learn and teach about surgery, and operative surgery is particularly interesting. The work that we've just been doing here in doing this pot has made me think of all sorts of parallels with surgery, where I'm here with my hands and some material which in a lot of ways feels quite like human tissue. It's slimy, and it moves around, and I've got that sense of how thick the wall of this pot is between my fingers, and that's something that I think that you understand as a craftsman, that you can't get from books, you can't get from people telling you. You have to understand it for yourself.
You have to literally do it yourself.
You have to do it, don't you, and feel it in your fingers.
But I know we've talked before about the hand on the inside and outside, and we're feeling the tension between the two.
Yes.
About the pressure that we're putting with the left hand against the right hand, and we're drawing those two up.
And we do similar things in surgery, and building up a picture of when you're getting to the limits of what your material will stand, and in our case that's human tissue, in your case it's clay, but I think the feeling in the fingers is very similar, and to me it's that similarity in feel between different crafts that's so fascinating.
And I know we've talked about as well, as a potter you're trying to push the material right to the limit. You're trying to get,
and sometimes you have to do that in surgery too, but you have to have a sense of where those limits are, because if you go too far then bad things can happen, and you need to have that knowledge in your fingers as well as in your brain.
So really what you're saying within your analogy is that beyond making a pot or learning a craft, there's wider implications in the classroom if you don't get involved.
Absolutely.
in
I
these
think there are things that we can all learn as craftsmen from other craftsmen in other areas that help us see our own craft differently, and that's what excites me so much about looking at these parallels.
Fantastic.